It's the Dylan Show. He's a real nigga and helps the homeless people. It's the Dylan Show.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dylan Show. I'm with my co-host, but I'm interviewing him, Kevin. So Kevin, how are we feeling today?
Pretty good, pretty good. And yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. All right, so let's dive into my first question. How's life of being Mexican?
Well, it has its pros and cons. One, you could speak two languages depending on who the fuck you are. There's some gringos out there. I'm not gonna say names, but we know who they are. Has well, you get looked down at, or yeah, there's just ups and downs. Pretty much it.
So would you say that being Mexican is more of an advantage than it would to be white, for example?
Mm, in a way, yeah, I guess.
So what you're
Like,
saying is the whites aren't the superior race. Is that what I'm getting from you?
well, technically not anymore. If you didn't know that the white race, or what the fuck you want to call it, they're gonna be extinct by 2050, I believe. So there might be the new minority. So who knows?
Do you wish death upon the white race?
Oh no, I love white people.
Who is your favorite white person you know?
Mm, um, that's a really good question.
Is it a male, perchance?
A male? Who the fuck is that?
Like a person with a penis?
Oh, a male. Um,
How does that make you feel when I say the word penis? So
just the word penis?
it doesn't excite you?
No, it doesn't.
Very interesting, very interesting. So what you're saying is that white people with penises do not interest you in the slightest?
Nope.
Do they interest you in the greatest?
I mean, there's some cool white people here and there. Like you're a pretty cool white person to me.
With a penis?
Yeah, exactly. You're a cool white male with a penis.
So what you're saying is that you like cool white males with penises, is what I'm getting from you.
I mean, yeah, they're pretty cool.
Very interesting. So, what race do you hope takes over the world when the race when the white race becomes the first minority in the world, a second-class citizen?
I mean, I would imagine Hispanic, since since majority of the United States citizens are like majority Hispanic, like all the southwest east regions of the areas. So they're probably gonna be like superior, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
Hopefully,
Mm, it happens.
could
Unfortunately, it happens.
do you think that would be our economic boom? We could essentially get a bunch of more builders, construction workers.
Yeah, I think so. I think it will be great for the economy to exploit the Hispanic community. I think it will be great.
Speaking of exploiting Mexicans, I would like to go to my next question. Um, who would you who are you picking this election? Donald Trump, Joe Biden, or Robert F. Kennedy Jr.?
I would I would pick Robert because I do think like his sayings and all this shit he believes in. I think it's cool, but I don't think he's gonna win. Unfortunately, I don't like none of them personally. They all suck except for Robert. He's the goat.
So you would consider a vote for Robert Kennedy to be a throwaway vote, essentially?
I mean, I'm not gonna vote for him, but if I would, I would. I guess. I
So
know he's not gonna win.
what are you?
Unfortunately.
So do you stand behind his vaccine claims?
Oh, what are his vaccine claims?
He says, and YouTube got angry at me the last time I said this, the famous Robert F. Kennedy says, there is some sort of correlation with the autism epidemic and vaccines. To which actually, there isn't, but there is. But there isn't. So, would you stand behind that the vaccines may or may not be a direct link to autism after 1989?
Well, I don't know about all that shit. I really don't know, but
There is
if he believes
Mercury.
if he believes that there's vaccines and autism, wait, yeah, vaccines and with continuing with autism, then I stand by it, dude. I believe him. He's a pretty cool, awesome guy.
So if Robert Kennedy, Donald Trump, and Joe Biden were dangling off a cliff and you had to save one, who are you saving?
Probably, is I would go. It's either Trump or Kennedy. It's either those two.
So who do you think would be more grateful of you saving their life, Donald Trump or Robert Kennedy?
Kennedy.
Would he be like, "Thank you so much,"
Yeah, he'll be like that exactly.
and he'll be like, "Are you vaccinated?" Because he unvaccinated sperm is a superior sperm. So
And I'm gonna be like, nope, I'm not vaccinated.
let's go to my next question. How did you feel when Andrew and I released Love Is Hard or Love Is Hard? How did that make you feel at your first initial thought?
At first, if I'm being real with you, I thought it was funny at first because I think you or Andrew told me that I was supposed to be in it since it's about fucking me. What was it? What was it? It was having an affair with Jeffrey Epstein or Hitler, if I
Essentially,
remember.
you were in love with Jeffrey Epstein, and then Hitler found you, and then from there, Hitler and Jeffrey Epstein basically fought over your love, and then at the end, Bill Clinton, who
Oh
was
my
your first
God.
boyfriend, you guys got married. But in the second one, uh, you find out that all three of your lovers go on a road trip to win your love back, and then you end up jumping off a cliff at the end of the movie.
What the fuck?
So how does that make you feel?
I didn't know that. Um, about the story or
You're
the how what
essentially
you guys
dead
made
in
it.
the Dylan TV universe. How does that reconcile with you?
I mean, I guess that's cool. I guess I didn't know
Mm.
I was unfair with like the most wackiest people ever.
Well, they're actually
Clinton,
pretty good
Hitler.
people. Pretty good
I
people.
mean,
If
I
if
guess. I mean, Clinton's okay. I guess. I mean, he does some weird shit, but I guess. But Hitler. So what you're saying is Hitler and Jeffrey Epstein are cool people.
this is your interview. This is not my interview. So, um, let's go to my next question. So, following up to that question, was the 2 year break beneficial for strengthening our friendship?
Um, honestly, I think so. First, the 2 year break. It was not supposed to be like a 2 year break. It was supposed to be like just at least a one month break.
Mm-hmm.
Because at during that time, I was like dealing with personal stuff and mental health and all that bullshit. So I decided to like, just take a break of like of social media on Discord, Instagram, and like just take a break. Then it started continuing to like 2 months, then a year, then 2 years, and I was like, oh shit. So
Mm.
I think it kind of did because we all matured, like back then we were like we said some stupid shit here and there, or did something. So I think I kind of matured enough to say, yeah, I think it helped with our relationship.
Mm. Very, very well take. Very well. So, what goals would you like to achieve in the next 10 years? What's on your bucket list?
Hmm. Um, I want to make big money, own a house. Um, hmm. I might own a farm, maybe. Might
Mm.
go around in the rural area of America because being in the desert sucks ass.
Like South Dakota.
I don't know exactly. Um, I don't know, just make money, do what I like to do. Like I guess right now is like I'm more focusing on skating right now, so I just do what I do, I guess. Whatever
Mm,
whatever excites me or I like or whatever is my interest in, I'm gonna go stick with it at the moment.
very well. Very well. Do you have any other goals or aspirations? Or is that kind of what you got started so far?
At first, I'm a I'm gonna try to finish college. That's first. That's like one of my first goals to finish my education. Try to leave, like at least try to leave out of Texas or El Paso.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Probably gonna get married. Try maybe I might. I was thinking of making my own business with some shit that I was into,
Mm-hmm.
and just try to finish like some personal goals and and personal projects that I want to like release to the world and what I want to show out there.
So, when you say get married, are you referring to Hitler?
Unfortunately, it's not Hitler.
Is it to a male?
No, it's not a male.
Is it a
It's a
transgender
female.
female
No, it's a female.
with a vagina or a
Yes,
penis?
it's a that's a female with a vagina.
Mmm, artificial or natural?
Natural. XY
Mmm,
chromosomes.
very interesting. No XYX or XYY?
No,
No extra chromosomes?
no, no extra chromosomes.
Very interesting, very interesting. What would you consider your best accomplishments?
Hmm. I guess um I guess finishing like high school, I guess making up to the age of 20. Um I don't know, there's a lot of accomplishments that I'm like personally like sticking with, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess just finishing high school and just living up to the age of 20, I just living, I guess.
So what do you think in life would be your biggest accomplishment, or is that yet to be achieved in your opinion?
I don't think it's achieved yet. I I haven't achieved what for my what I'm seeing. What I'm saying is that I haven't really achieved my biggest accomplishment yet because high school is just the beginning. So
Mm,
so and I guess in a couple like 2 or 3 years, I would see like I would say, oh yes, I accomplished something in life or whatever. Like for example, college. I really want to finish that shit because I'll be like the third no yeah the third family member that completed college and shit. So
very
not
well.
yet.
So, for my next question, how do you manage that poofy ass hair?
Well, at first I didn't know how to fucking handle it at first because I barely grow grow it out of my hair, so I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But and over time, I started getting what is my hair because my hair's like really curly and shit, so I have to really maintain it, like not wash it every day, and put conditioner at least once a day, so it could be maintained good and nice, and it'll be like not frizzy or tangled. So I have to keep picking it and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, every time I go to sleep, I have to wear a bonnet and put my hair into two buns. Like what
Like
the
that
fuck's his
one
name?
Drake photograph?
I guess you could say that. I guess that one Jake. I was gonna say that one character from the Boondocks,
So,
Thugnificent. Thugnificent. You ever heard of Thugnificent?
Doug Nivison?
Thugnificent.
Thugnificent?
You never watched the Boondocks?
I've seen clips of the Boondocks, but I will look
Oh
up
my God.
Thugnificent right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
you should.
that gentleman.
Yeah, him.
So that's what you go to bed looking like.
Yeah, in a bonnet.
So, uh, so you have Mickey Mouse ass hair when you wake up, correct?
I mean, I guess you could say it like that. Yeah, it looks like kind of like Mickey Mouse.
What do you think Tom would say if he found out you showered so much? Do you think Tom would be offended?
Yeah, is he like, what are you doing? That's not the real man showers. You're not supposed to shower every day.
So you're not
You need
pheromone
to,
maxing?
you're supposed to have your natural musk, your shit musk, like me.
Do you have a natural musk?
Um, I don't think so. I don't know.
Have you ever
I don't
went
even know.
a long period without showering?
I mean, during the pandemic, yeah.
So was your musk shit or what do you smell like?
During the pandemic or now?
During the pandemic.
I would say not. It's not shit. I'll probably say sovaco, which means armpit,
Armpit?
armpit, like armpit.
Oh, so you smell like BO.
I guess at the time, but I do shower every day. Just want to make that clear. I shower every day.
Do you
I'm
use
not like Tom.
do you use cologne?
Yeah, I use cologne.
What kind of cologne?
Um,
Axe
I
body
had
spray, perhaps?
fuck no,
Apollo?
no, fuck that. No, not we're not in middle school, dog. It's it. I have this. It's called the Gofty Floor. You ever heard of Gofty Floor?
No.
It's it's really good.
Is it a Hispanic exclusive?
No, no, it's a I guess you could say a quote unquote high luxury fragrance by Tyler the Creator.
Oh, very interesting. So, did you buy it because you're a fan of Tyler the Creator?
Yeah, I bought it because I was a fan and I wanted to see if it smelled good and it actually did.
So Tyler the Creator is a homosexual male. We can agree on that, correct?
He was a bisexual man, so I guess yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, he's
S-
bisexual.
So you're wearing essentially you smell like a bisexual male, essentially is what you're saying.
Yeah, I guess you could say it like that.
So you're purposefully it's what I'm getting from you. You're purposefully attracting men,
And woman,
but more men than women. Very interesting.
no, and I didn't never said that. I never said that.
Kevin, are you attracting men? Yes, I am. There you go. Um,
No,
let's
no,
let's go to my next question.
no.
Do you watch porn?
Uh, the time I'm trying not to watch porn. Nah, I guess here and there, yeah.
What kind of porn?
Oh,
Hentai?
um,
Pogs? Child?
no, not the last. No. Oh
Not
my
Pogs, so
God.
you watch child and hentai?
I mean, I can watch hentai. I can watch pogs, I guess, but not children. No, 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 no.
Why? Is there a moral obligation against child porn in your opinion?
Yes, that's bad. That's against the law, bro. That's
And
fucked.
if it was legal, would you watch it?
No, I'm never gonna watch that.
So do you watch BBW?
What is BBW again?
Big
Is it Big Beautiful Woman?
big black woman?
BBW means that?
I think so.
I don't think that's what it means.
Okay, well, uh
BB, the Big Beautiful. I think it is Big Beautiful Woman.
do you
Maybe I'm the
watch
pornotic here.
do you watch squirt videos?
What the fuck is? Can you describe me a squirt video? Like, how's it? How did they do it?
Basically, squirting is like the female ejaculation,
No, no shit. But like, what is a squirting video? I'm talking about a squirting video.
where they're fingering themselves or grinding on furniture and then they squirt.
Oh, No, I never watched the squirting video before. I
Would you be
probably did.
opposed to watching a squirt compilation?
I don't think I would watch a squirting competition. Just it's not too exciting, I guess.
So
Maybe, I guess.
what
Maybe. I
what would
probably
be
did. I don't remember.
what would be more exciting, a jerk off challenge or a squirt compilation?
I guess what's exciting? I guess a squirt off is exciting.
So, what other categories are you into besides squirting?
It's not my category. um, um, I don't have a specific category, I guess, but nah,
Mmm.
I don't even know.
So is it just whatever can be found?
Yeah, yeah, you can say that.
Do,
Wherever I can be found.
does the Princess Peach or does the Magical Sleepover ring a
Oh
bell?
my God. Yeah, that does ring a bell. I watched it when I think I found it when I was like in middle school,
So
and I found it very hot.
was that one of your favorite hentais you've watched?
It's a core memory. It's a core memory. It's not one of my favorites, but it's a definitely core memory because I remember how the storyline goes and what the awesome animation and cutscenes. Great. It's a great video. I think everyone should watch it if they get the chance of a magical. What was it called?
Magical
Magical something.
Sleepover.
Oh, magical sleepover. You. If anyone got the chance, they should definitely watch it in their
It,
free time.
it'll be linked in the description below. So, for my next question, are you religious?
I I used to. I guess you can say I used to, but not anymore. I kind of like how you say it. No, I'm not, I guess, with religion, but I do believe a God or whatever.
So are you more agnostic in the sense of like there could be a god, or are you religious like yeah, there definitely is a god, but I don't know what religious branch I associate myself with?
Yeah, yeah, I do believe. If I do kind of believe that there's a God, there has to be some shit that went down. But if I found out like later on, like, oh, there is no God, like, oh, I kind of knew it because like it's all in the book and like the Bible, the Quran, and all that shit. Like, how do we really know if it's real or not, or we just follow what the book or the Quran says? So
Mm.
I do believe it, but if I found out later on if it's not real, then boss. Oh well.
What would convince you something like the Bible or the Quran could be factual or real?
Um, I was kind well, it was back in the day. There was like somewhere in Mexico, I think there was like I forgot which quote or what the fuck's called in the Bible, but there's a certain quote. Once the horns play, or some shit like that, then I guess a bunch of like horns started playing, like like the trumpets and all that shit started
Oh, the
playing.
Book of Revelation, the end of the
Yeah,
world.
yeah, that shit. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, and like some shit happened like around Mexico, and like there was no like anyone playing instruments at all, like nothing to see, but they're just random ass sound. No, not random ass sounds. Fucking like the horns playing and shit, and like all that's coming or whatever. And
Mm.
a brief moment of time, I was kind of like into the Quran about what Allah would do, what 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 it says in the Quran. I think is very interesting. So there's that.
So, would you, in your personal experience, I mean, have you read the Bible?
Yeah, I read it, some
Would
of it.
would what would you say you would identify yourself with more, the religion of Islam or Christianity?
I
Back
think
like I guess I don't know, like back then or now. I mean, you could answer either or.
like back then, at first when I was going Catholic. We're going Catholic, but we switched to Christianity. So I would say Christianity because I don't know what the fuck was Islam before to recent years. Then I started getting into what's up with that.
Mm, very interesting. So if you were to become Islamic, uh, would you do your 7 daily prayers?
If I was Muslim, yeah, I would. I would go to the what's it called? Is
The
it called the
mosque?
mosque? Yeah, the mosque. Yeah, I would do all that.
My personal belief as far as religion goes, it's like the best way I can describe it in my personal experience, just growing up with different types of ethnic groups, me being my white self, being around multiple different cultures. I think all religion is different customary practices, and it's just like a destination. Like there's multiple roads to get there, but at the end of the day you're going to get to the same destination. So I just think it's a matter of
Mm,
preference versus an actual like firm stance of moral belief.
hmm.
I think as long as you live a fruitacious life, you're giving, you're respectful to people, I don't think that God would disavow you.
That's well said. Yeah.
So, for my next question, how many bo- how many bodies do you have?
Oh my fucking. Oh, um, one.
One.
Yup,
Very
one.
interesting. Is it your cousin, perchance?
Fuck no. I don't even know my cousins.
Oh, so Tom hasn't converted you yet. Very interesting.
No, I'm not. I'm not into incest. That's wrong. That's haram.
So is your one body with a male?
Nope, it's with a female.
Mmm. Very, very interesting.
I know, very interesting. I thought I was gonna be a virgin for my whole life, but I think it's possible.
How old were they? 12, 13, 14?
They were, they were up in age. They were the same age as me.
So 14? Very interesting.
No, I'm not 14. At the time, I was 19. Yeah, 19, no, 18.
Mmm. Cutting it close there, mister.
No, no, yeah, it was perfectly legal.
Anyways, for my next question. Uh, this is just a hypothetical. Have you ever gotten into a fight in a mall with a fat guy and a skinny guy after screaming at them? If so, explain.
Uh, well, yes, I did got in a fight with some fuck boys. Um,
Mmm.
so basically, what happened was, I was in the mall with my family, and I was trying to look for my sister because she went to the restroom, and so I was just walking around, and two guys walked up, no, like walked by me and said some shit to me, and I was like, and I got mad at it, so I screamed, I said something. I think I replicated their sound. I just did the same and walked away, and they both followed me. You know the Abercrombie Fitch brand,
I don't
like
believe I
that
do.
store? Well, it's a store, I guess, like a clothing store for like rich white people, I guess, weird
Mm-hmm.
people. And like they followed me there, and I will we're just talking. I was like, "What's up?" Then we were just talking. He's like, you did some shit to my homeboy. Like, why'd you do that shit?" I'm like, nah, y'all did that shit too to me, but I did the same thing. And now y'all mad. Then we were just arguing and arguing. Then my sister came by and she said, "What's going on?" And I was like, "Oh, nothing. Just talking to some guys or whatever." And then they started talking shit. Then I started talking shit. Then one of I believe the fat guy, he says like, "Let's go outside right now. Like, let's put the guns away. We're just gonna fight like hands." Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? We're just gonna be fists or what? He's like, "I'm not trying to catch a felony right now. I just got out of prison. Like, I don't give a fuck." Then they keep looking around, and I keep staring at them. Like, both of them, like they were like looking, I guess, scared about their surroundings because I guess they don't want to get in trouble. And yeah, we're just talking shit, and the skinny guy would just keep talking shit. He's like, "No, bro, let's just go." And he's trying to pull the fat guy. He's like, "Yeah, listen to your boyfriend." And then we just keep talking shit. Then my mom appeared, and I still keep. Then everyone started knowing, all right, what's going on? Then the fat guy punches me in my face. Then the skinny guy punches me too. And but the skinny guy ran away. But it was just me and the fat guy like fighting, and like I pinpointed the in the floor, and like I just started like rocking his shit, like kneeing him. Then the fucking police out of nowhere like came by and tackled me and almost tased me and shit. Then yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
So you were pounding the fat guy?
Yeah, I was beating the shit out of him.
Mm. Did they fuck with you after that?
No, they're pissed. They're mad. I keep talking shit. When we were getting handcuffed by the cops, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I keep talking shit, and I was like, see what happened. And like one of the skinny guys was talking to the security guard what happened. I called him a raz. I was like, I thought y'all about that. Like, what happened? Like, I was like, I thought you guys about that. Like, and like, then they just keep talking shit. Like, shut the fuck up. Then the cops was like, hey, better stop that. Or we're gonna I'm gonna actually arrest you. I'm like, and I was like saying like, how y'all gonna arrest me if I was just self defense? I didn't do shit. There was two guys on me who were like hitting me and threatening me and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what happened? I've been let go. They told me that I could press charges, but I didn't want to because I didn't want to waste my time with like pressing charges on them and this and that. Like I don't have time for that. I was just with my family. Then yeah, basically what happened.
Understandable. So would you consider yourself a hard?
Yeah, I'm a real.
So is it established, at least within people, the vicinity of your friend group, to not fuck with you?
I'm a reasonable person. I really don't care. I really don't care if you're about that life or whatever.
But in
Like if you
self
like
proceed.
if I had to defend myself, then boss, I'm gonna have to defend myself. I have no choice. I'm not gonna look right, looking like a bitch right now. I'm just gonna well, just fuck you up, I guess.
Mm, very interesting. So would you say that that was a lesson to be learned in some fashion, or would you say that that was just inconvenience?
Yeah, that's a bit of both. It was supposed to be a fun like hanging out with the family type shit. Then shit went down,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess I would learn that. I guess don't. Well, I didn't learn anything. I guess just stay in my own shit. I guess or just controlling my anger.
Mm, very interesting. Very interesting. So, for my next question, what were your thoughts on the 2008 financial crisis?
Mm. Um, I, Around that time, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was a little kid, but I guess now looking back at it, that shit's whack. That sucks.
So, instead of being a kid, do you think you should have bought real estate in stocks instead of
Oh,
messing around?
I wish I had the proper knowledge to know how to invest in Bitcoin and get Bitcoin early as I can or whatever to buy stocks at that certain time. I wish that little kid did something back then.
So, do you regret that you didn't buy Bitcoin in 2008 when it was only like $1,000 a coin?
Yeah, I really wished I would have bought a Bitcoin back in the day. I could have been a millionaire by now.
So, what you're saying is that I could have been interviewing a millionaire,
Basically,
but you
we all could have
decided
been.
to fuck around and not buy Bitcoin in 2008.
Yeah, I was a little kid. I was doing stupid shit. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. What the fuck was I doing in 2008? I was a little ass kid. Yeah, I was just fucking around.
So, would you blame George Bush or Barack Obama for the 2008 financial crisis?
George Bush.
Mm.
What's that mean?
George Bush was just a horrible president. That's all.
Yeah, he he doesn't care about black people.
Yes, like the great Kanye West said, also known as Ye, or now known
Yeah,
as Ye.
yeah, the
So,
goat.
yes. Do you agree with Kanye's stance on Jewish people?
No, I do not. I don't know why he said that. He lost billions because of that, going DEFCON on Jews.
Do you
I don't know
think
why he did that.
that the reason why he lost billions is because the Jews took away all of his money?
Um, I don't think it's the Jew. Well, maybe I don't fucking know. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but they might be Jewish, but I do believe like certain brands like Adidas. What else? I don't know what the fuck. I just know the Adidas. Adidas. They don't want to be associated with the anti-Semite. So like I guess all those brands and like yeah, all the brands that were messing with it, I guess they just distance themselves with it because why the fuck you would say DEFCON on Jews?
Mmm, very interesting. So, for my next question, would you rather be Carl Malone or Peter Scully?
Who the fuck are they? They sound familiar.
So Carl Malone had or I don't I don't know too much about the situation, but from what I've read, he a 12-year-old and had a baby with her.
Is it the basketball
It's
player?
the basketball player. He's like a Hall of
Oh my
Famer.
fucking god, bro. Wait, and the other guy?
Peter Scully, are you familiar with the horrific film Daisy's Destruction?
No. Oh
Uh
my, wait. I kind
it's
of
the
know
gore.
what it is.
I haven't watched it and I never am going to watch it, but it's the one with like it's the gore video on the dark web with like a newborn baby.
Oh, that's what it was.
So Peter Scully made that and multiple other videos, and he had this big sex trafficking thing in the
What the fuck?
in New Zealand, and he's deemed the world's worst pedophile. But like he's in a like a minimum security prison right now.
Okay, thank God.
Minimum being like he's basically free,
Oh,
and he was selling the copies of Daisy's Destruction with Bitcoin. So who would you rather be? Carl Malone or Peter Scully?
what if I don't want to be neither of those assholes?
You need to pick one.
But I don't want to. I don't want to. If I had to pick one, I guess I'll be the basketball player. It's not as worse as the guy that made that fucking video. That's what I've been hearing. Damn.
So what you're saying is that Carl Malone is
God, yeah.
is a good guy.
I mean, he's a Hall of Famer. He's a really good basketball player. But
Does
I don't know why the fuck he had sex with a 12-year-old girl. I don't know why he did
do you think it was a good choice that they decided to keep the child?
that. Um, I don't. I really don't know. I don't think a 12-year-old should be getting pregnant, but I really don't fucking know. I don't know how I don't know what to say with that, to be honest. I just
Mm.
all I can say is that no fucking 12-year-old should be pregnant.
So
That's fucked up.
how bad do you want to be Carl Malone?
I don't want to be Court Malone. I don't
But
want to be neither of those
you
assholes
picked him over Peter Scully.
because he's not. They're they're not as the same bad level as the other guy that made that video.
Mm.
He's
So
not a sex trafficker,
mm.
but they're both bad.
So let's make this a bracket. The next two people are going to be P Diddy and Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh my fucking god!
Who do we got in the bracket? Who would you rather be, P Diddy or Jeffrey Epstein?
Okay, that's a hmm. Well, they're both well. Well, P Diddy, I would like. That's a really hard one to pick. P Diddy, he's the owner of Bad Boy label or some shit. He founded Biggie. What else? some other artists that I forgot their names, but like multiple artists from New York and shit, and they started, I guess, the whole East versus West Coast shit. I guess I personally like the East Side better because they had better music. Um, P Diddy, well, being P Diddy, you're a fucking billionaire. You have all the rights of Biggie Smalls and various artists on your label, and he did some cool stuff, but he did some weird shit
So the cool
and
stuff
questionable
being
shit.
his trafficking.
No, no, no. Like I'm talking about the music part. Like he would make his own albums and
Mm.
how he found it. As I said, with Biggie Smalls, he found it notorious big back in the day.
So with that being
But with
said,
Jeffrey Epstein, well,
hmm
I mean, he kind of cheated his way to the top.
there was no music involved.
Yeah, I know. There was no music involved. All he did was look like a pimp in school. And what else I remember?
You were
He was
dating
a
him.
No, I was not dating
Oh,
him.
you're
This is not
married.
true. No, I'm not married. I never met Jeffrey Epstein, by the way.
Oh, really? Because I have photographs disproving that, actually.
no, he was with Ghislaine
There's
Maxwell.
a whole movie, a true movie, based, it
I
says right
mean,
in the beginning, based on a true
I
story.
mean, shout out to Jeffrey Epstein. Can we all agree that Ghislaine Maxwell was? Can we all agree? No.
Yeah, we all can mutually agree. The fans at home think that Jelaine Maxwell's definitely a great woman and a very attractive lady
No.
at that.
Well, not a great woman, but just not a great woman, but
Based.
no, not based. So, well, okay. If I was picking, I guess I'll be Diddy.
Mmm.
Yeah, I'll be Diddy because music stuff is cool. But I disapprove of him being a woman. I disagree with him human trafficking little girls and little guys. I disagree with what the fuck did he do? He did some weird. I disagree of him blowing up a Kid Cudi's car. Um, I disagree of him allegedly killing Tupac and Biggie, allegedly. Um,
Mmm.
and I disagree of him this trying to kill his other artists at the time. But yeah, I'll pick Diddy.
So now that we're in the top rankings, P Diddy or
Oh
Carl
my god.
Malone?
Oh my
Because
fucking god.
it's a bracket.
I mean, Karl Malone, he's a really good basketball player, but
But he
fuck,
didn't traffic children.
yeah, he didn't. But P. Diddy is a billionaire that founded Victoria's Big and many others and made his own albums really good. Mm, mm, I guess I'll be Diddy on this one because he meet
Mmm.
all the cool people. Like he had really good connections. Like he could basically meet whoever he wants because everyone knows Diddy. Like
Every
what the fuck what's his name? The guy Usher. That's his name. He helped Usher. He helped Justin Bieber, Biggie, just a bunch of artists. Basically,
mmm.
everyone knows Diddy. Everyone knows Diddy.
Everyone
Everyone knows
definitely
that.
does know Diddy at
Yeah,
this point.
currently now everyone knows Diddy.
So, for my next question, do you have any plans of making a return to YouTube anytime soon?
Oh yes, definitely. I keep saying like I'm gonna make a video, like making a video, like every time I tell you or just telling whoever saying I'm gonna make this, but it never came out. But I'm definitely gonna make a YouTube video because I have some projects I really want to show out
Mm-hmm.
that I'm really proud of, and some demos out, at least some demos to show out. So yes, in the near future, I will be making on my YouTube channel.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to see it, and great intro, by the way. I mean, it's a stupendous intro. I've never seen anything like it. It's truly unique, and I believe it truly capsulates your personality. It,
Oh, you're talking about the EP, the EDP intro. Oh,
yes.
I forgot about that. I made that.
So you would argue that you did you choose EDP because you can relate most to him?
No, I did not relate to him. I just thought it was really funny at the time to do that.
So what you're saying is that you wanted to spread awareness for EDP's crime.
I mean, everyone know what the fuck EDP did. I don't know why the fuck
Mm.
he did that. I think everyone knew at the time what the fuck happened and what he wanted to do.
Did
So
that
I don't think I was gonna. I don't think I was gonna do any awareness. I was just making a funny video. I thought it was pretty funny to make.
did that come to a shock finding out that he was a pedophile?
I mean, yes, like of all people, EDP being a pedophile because I would back in the day I used to find his videos funny, and he met Tyler the Creator too, and like I don't know, he was just an overall funny guy, but he has some weird, twisted like kinks and fetishes and fucked up shit. So,
Hmm.
all right, yeah, fuck EDP.
So, for my next question, what is your favorite childhood memory?
Oh, oh shit. I have a lot of favorite one, but the one I want to like pick out is like I know it's gonna be corny and gay, but like during like our Wii U eras, like how I met you and like the other homies and shit,
Aw.
and like basically like back in like 2015 through like 2018, I guess. Like yeah, during those times where I was no one did that I know had a like Wii U. Like I was like the only one that owned a fucking Wii U at the time. So and plus I met you guys and it was the first time ever like learning about voice chat exists on the Wii U and shit
Mm-hmm.
and like talking to people like strangers out like that's how I met you. Well, I met you on the Miiverse. That's cool. I met all of you guys on Minecraft on the Wii U and shit. So I would say I guess one of the ones that I would say is like one of like the Wii U days that we'll make shit, we'll start up shit, we'll fight or say stupid stuff or whatever, make videos back in the day when we
Mm-hmm.
were kids and didn't know anything better to do.
Something crazy about that whole era is that quite literally, if I would have never met you, like the entire plethora of like the people I know online, like I wouldn't know them. Like for some odd reason, it all ties back to you because I would have never met Andrew and I would have never met Tom. I mean, it's just a lot of different people I would have never met. So it's kind of strange how it all ties back to you, but I guess it's just how life
Mm,
works.
yep, it does indeed. It works in the strange ways. I
That.
miss those days. I miss those like for like little edgy kids saying stuff we're not supposed to say now
Mhm.
and like dead stuff and just kids being kids, edgy kids being edgy kids.
Exactly, man. With Dat Boy, Harambe, Donald Trump. I mean, there was a lot of, or Pepe was another one.
The iDubbbz era, Frank,
Max Mofo,
Max
How to
Mofo,
Basic.
all
Anything
that
for
shit.
views. I mean, there's tons of things, but
But bunch of legendary dudes.
hopefully we can encapsulate that era once again. I think the world needs a lot more edginess. It needs to quit being so soft, and it needs to embrace not per se more of an edgy time in society, but it needs to understand that jokes are jokes, and that we need to quit being so soft. At least in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree, but there's just checks and balances, you know.
Hmm.
You know, back in the day we used to say like
Hmm.
like it's nothing, you know. Like we used to say like words that didn't mean I guess certain people wouldn't get offended, but I understand how others do. Because like saying the N word or saying the F word a million times is not funny. So I guess
Mm-hmm.
I think now I think it's kind of going back to I guess quote unquote edginess, but it all ties to humor. I
Mm-hmm.
just think like if it's funny, whatever finds funny to you, the most it's funny or whatever. I don't think anyone cares anymore if it's edgy or whatever. If it's edgy, it's edgy. Oh well. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would love like I guess YouTube for example. Like I would love to see like some edgy, not edginess, like just how do I say it? More humorous, more natural. You know, not as forced and as clean and whatever. So there's, I guess, there'll be like its checks and balances. I think it all ties to balances. You know, back then we said
Mm-hmm.
whatever we wanted and didn't think not much about it. Like I guess the whole Call of Duty lobbies. I guess bringing that up. So I think times have changed for the good and worse, but it all ties to I guess its balances. But more recent times, I guess it's going back to its roots. But yeah,
So, would you say that history repeats itself in a violent cycle?
I mean, yeah, it could. Sometimes it does repeat itself.
Mm,
Like,
very interesting.
but when you start getting like new things, you know, like let's just say like what if IDubs goes back to saying the N word or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's gonna be funny now?
I mean, generally speaking, no. And that's not me being like a liberal pussy. That's me saying like it's like during that era, at least in my opinion. I mean, it was different, you know. It was like it was funny. Like I agree with you, times have changed, and I'm not saying that I get offended by the word I'm white. I don't understand the damages of that word personally. I think there's as much damage to a word as someone gives it. Not saying that it's damaging, not saying it's not. I'm just saying it depends on the personal experience or what kind of community you're from. But I think in now's world, especially with like all like the police brutality and like everything happening and stuff, I don't know. I find that language, it depends the context really. Like saying it out of nowhere, I find to be just kind of unfunny and inappropriate. But I guess with the proper context, I mean, it's anything could be funny with the proper context, but that doesn't necessarily mean everyone has to find it funny. I mean, we have freedom of speech, but that doesn't necessarily mean people have to agree with what we say.
Yeah, exactly. That really just that all just ties to humor. To be honest, just more. I guess what like you said, like what shit's going down around the world,
Mhm.
like all the fucked up shit, like wars and violence or whatever. We just need like I just a little more humor, just something funny. I guess
Mhm.
not distract us, just to remind like, oh, there's some. We don't need to be like this technical or this like how you say PG. I guess.
Right, or just politically correct in general.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we're gonna say the N word, say the F word, or just saying
Mhm.
some racial slurs in general.
All right, for my next question, do you got a big dick or do you got a chode?
Yeah, I got a big dick.
Mmm, very interesting. So, is it big in width or length?
Lengths. I call it my stick.
So it's skinny.
I call it my stick, my snake, my rod.
So would Jeffrey Epstein say it's big?
No, Jeffrey Epstein never saw my dick before, and I don't think he likes boys. I think he likes girls,
Very,
which
very
is bad. But
interesting.
yeah,
So, what's worse, him liking little boys or little girls? In your opinion,
they're both bad.
what's more bad?
There's no bad. It's just
There's
equally
no
bad,
bad.
guys.
There's no bad. Very interesting.
There
Elaborate on
is. I
that.
mean, I mean, I mean, I mean, there is bad. Like, I
Very.
mean,
Next question.
no, 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 no. God damn it.
Okay. Are you a bad driver in your Ford minivan?
Um, honestly, what I've been told by my family, I guess I kind of am. I never told this to anyone, by the way, but I look, this is kind of a fucked up. No, it's not fucked up. It's kind of stupid for me. So basically, what happened was, I was meeting a friend that I haven't talked to in a while because he decided to like, I don't know, I guess do his own things, right? He has like to deal with and he needs to fix his stuff, like his struggles or whatever, his life. So he decided like, hey, you want to come over here and like let's kick it, like chill out.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over there. I drove all the way over there because it's kind of far where I'm at, and I guess we were just kicking it. And but like he always he has like weed and shit, so I was smoking weed, so I was kind of high, and like there was beers, but I didn't want to drink anything because I know I don't want to get like drunk. It'll be stupid, but it was stupid for me to get high. So I was already at one. No, it was kind of at midnight. I was like, I gotta go. It's getting late. And we just said, it's nice meeting you, blah, blah, blah. But I was still kind of high. So I was just walking around in that weird suburban area. It was so weird. Like at midnight walking there. And I decided, no, I'm just going to drive. But the whole time I was like really paranoid. I don't know what song I was listening to. It was kind of making it worse. I felt like there's cops everywhere or someone following me. I was being paranoid. Like I was being schizo at the time. And I
Mm.
went to this I guess but yeah, I was just like driving home. So there's this like downhill kinda where it kinda gets you a little fast and I was in the right no yeah right lane and
Mm-hmm.
there's like this curb that I didn't see and I was like, oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. So I wanted to go to the left curb but I was going like really like stupidly fast and I hit the fucking curb and I popped the tire and I almost hit a fucking truck next to me and plus, yeah, basically.
So you were driving while intoxicated, essentially.
Kind of, but I was kind of aware what the fuck I was doing.
Mm-hmm. And
It's
don't.
not as I'm not saying like it's stupid, like, but I guess for me, if anyone's different, but I understand. I understand like my self awareness and what's going on around me,
Mm-hmm.
being high, except for being drunk. Because if I was drunk, I'll be fucking dead or you know. So
Um.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better at driving. I'm getting better.
That's good, and I'm not saying it's a good idea at all. I'm just saying you're probably not the only one. You're definitely not the only one who does it. DWIs or DUIs, but what I can say is that statistically speaking, only 20% of car crashes are drug influenced or alcohol influenced. So 80% of crashes are sober drivers. So statistically, it's safer to drive drunk or high. Statistically
Oh, but
speaking.
I'm good. I'm not a bad driver.
So I'm just saying, if you want to be more safer, and this goes to the fans at home, drive drunk. It's statistically safer.
I wasn't drunk, but I was, I guess,
Or
drugged out.
drugged out, whatever you may be. Just drive. If you can't walk, pick up your keys, out the door. Easy. For my
Yeah,
next
exactly.
for my next question. Um, what are your thoughts on abortion? We'll turn the question back to you this time around, Mr. Kevin.
Abortion. I really, I would, what I do believe in abortion, is I guess men don't have a saying, well, what a woman does to their body, because for one, we're not women. We don't have those. We don't
Mm,
have, we don't have that, right? So I don't think it should be like taken away because of. we say so, you know. And
Mm.
I guess it kind of sucks because like they've been like women had it like rough for like decades and years and shit, and they barely have that right, like their choice of their bodies. So I really don't care, to be honest, with abortion, because what did I know? Because I'm not a fucking girl. So you do you, do what you believe in. If you're against it or you're for it, I really don't care. I would believe that. I would say that you do you, whatever feels right. But I do believe that if it's with like incest or rape or whatever the case be, like yeah, boss, yeah, it's kind of you kind of need to do it. I don't think the law or a piece of paper would say like, oh, you shouldn't have abortion. So I really like. I guess you could say I'm like for it. I guess you can say.
But you're more of a neutral stance. You're more of like, I'm in no position to be talking about this. Sort of like, we could sit here and talk about like what we think the citizens of I don't know Africa need, but we're not in that circumstance. So who are we to speak on that issue? Is that kind of your stance on that? Like, who are you to speak on the behalf of someone else when you've never been in their shoes, so to
Yeah,
speak?
based. I guess yeah, you could say like that. Like what would I know? I've been I even though I've been growing up with only like girls around me,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm never gonna know how a girl lives their personal lives or how what they had to deal with on a daily basis, you know. So I really don't care about it. Like you do you. It's whatever to me. I don't think they should take away the law. It's kind of fucked. But
Mm.
if you're against it, well, that's cool for like, I guess for religious stance or personal stance or whatever the case may be. I really don't care. I don't think we should butt heads, especially with guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like said, oh, girl, they should have abortion. And I'm like what we know, you know? Like I don't think we should say it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have a right or not a right. Like just we can't like understand what they're going through, you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
what can we say about it?
I understand. It's just it kind of goes on the same lines because I mean, I would agree with you there. I'm more or less neutral. Like it doesn't directly involve me unless, of course, I'm having a kid and like my significant other would want to terminate the pregnancy. Obviously, I wouldn't want that, because like I eventually want kids and stuff. But I guess in the circumstance, if it's like in a vegetable state or like it's gonna literally kill her, like it's unfortunate that that has to happen. But there's gonna be a tragedy either way. So it's kind of like
No,
you got to
yeah, of
pick your
course.
poison.
That's true. That's true.
But in the general grand scheme of things, I would agree with you there. I don't feel like male politicians should be dictating a problem that doesn't directly affect them, because in all reality, I mean, they're the only reason why a lot of people speak on different political issues is because they're getting paid off to speak about them. I don't think they actually like give a shit.
Yeah, they really don't give a fuck. Like, let's be for real. Like, do they really care about abandoning abortion or just abortion in general? Like, like who gives a fuck, honestly?
Mm-hmm.
Just men in general. But I guess, like you said, like you want to have kids and in the future, but some shit went down. It's kind of unfortunate, but I guess we don't really have the same. Like, we can't like force them to not or do abortion. You know, it's their body, is their choice.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I that's what I believe in. I really said like we can't really force what they're supposed to do, like because we say so. So if it's I guess ties or not your beliefs, I guess, pues ni modo, I guess. It's their body, their choice.
Very well said. Very well said. So, for my next question, I believe we've already covered this, but it is a question I have written down. Uh, so you're going to college. What's it for?
Well, right now I'm in community college. I'm doing business and economics right now. Then the near future, I'm gonna go to like a university.
So, do you plan on doing anything with your business degree, or is it just something more on the basis of like something to fall back on?
I really want to make a business that's something I really like. Like, I always had this idea in my head. Well, not this idea. I always wanted to make a clothing brand of some sort. Like, I would like to make clothes, like clothing
Mm-hmm.
or apparel. Like, I always liked the idea of like making my own clothes or just starting like a clothing brand or even a ski brand or whatever the case I like.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what ties, like, I would, first of all, I need to know what the fuck's business because, first of all, like, how the fuck am I going to own a clothing brand if I don't know what's business? So I think I already know how the clothing and like factory and all that other shit. That's simple. But it's just like the business side of it, I kind of need to learn about it.
So what you're saying is that you would like to pursue kind of like a business where you design clothing?
Yeah, I would love to be like, but I would like to design like my own clothes, like my own apparel. Maybe in the near future, I could be a high fashion brand.
I
Like
mean,
it could be streetwear. Like I would love to like streetwear. I guess quote unquote streetwear, or yeah, I guess streetwear. You know, then maybe
mhm,
in the near future, I would like to do like high quote unquote high fashion apparel.
mhm.
That's what I like to do. I really like that. I always had that like idea in my head, like screen printing, and all that shit.
Well, I wish you the best of luck, and if you need any of my resources in sort of that field, I mean, I don't know much about it, but I do have kind of a general basis understanding of some of the economics behind it and like the money flow, but that's for another time.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. For my next question, do you watch hentai?
Oh my God, the switch. Um, I Not anymore. I really don't watch it anymore. It's not that appealing to me anymore as me being a little virgin back in the day. Little
Mm,
virgin edgelord.
would you know where this is I don't believe you've heard this saying before, but Kumburi Senpai, does that ring a bell?
Oh my fucking yeah, that rings a bell.
So would you say that was your favorite? Is that a hentai or no?
No, it's not. It's not a hentai. It's a anime slash manga series where I sound like a fucking loser. Okay, so basically, I never watched it or read it, but my understanding of knowing it is like there's this guy named Senpai, and there's this girl, I guess being abusive, not abusive, just being an asshole or a jerk, but I guess that's his kink. I think, but there's other girls that want him, but I guess the main girl, like the tan girl, the one that says the can come here senpai thing, like the tan one that I guess they started liking him. I don't fucking know. I never watched it, bro. Ask Zipster. He knows it. Or you should read it
Mm,
yourself. You should read it yourself. You
I
should watch
think
it.
I think I may.
Yeah, you should definitely watch it. It's gonna. You should definitely watch it. I never watched it, but
We could
it's
watch it
not a
together.
hentai. No, yeah, we can watch it together. We can watch it. We can watch it together.
So, while we're on that topic of sex, do you have a flat blocky ass or a round plump ass?
Oh, we're talking about my. Oh,
Your ass.
I, I would. I would say I have a plumpy ass. What I've been told.
So is it squishy or is it like bony?
Oh my God, bro. I guess squishy. I don't know.
So
I guess.
when you sit down, is there more fluff or is there more firm?
My God. I don't fucking know, bro. I don't. I can't. I can't see my ass.
Have you ever
I'm
been
saying
you ever been pegged?
no.
Would you want
Hell no.
would you want to be pegged?
No. Fuck no.
Would you be opposed to being pegged?
No, never.
You
My asshole's
no,
being
you
straight
no,
virgin.
no, you would not be opposed to being pegged.
Wait, what does oppose mean? Fuck, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Opposed means against, and you said no, so that wraps
Oh,
up
you
that segment.
you son of a bitch.
So, so what I'm getting from you is that you would let someone fuck you in your ass.
No, no one's fucking me in my ass.
What about a man?
No, that's worse. I'm not gay.
Would you rather have a female or a man fuck you in your ass?
I don't want neither of them fucking my ass.
So you want a
No one.
non-binary person to fuck you in
No,
your ass?
no,
Very
no,
interesting.
no one is touching my ass. My asshole is gonna be a straight virgin, as Cat Williams said.
Mmm. So not as Carl Malone said.
What the fuck did Karl Malone say?
Oh, I don't
He
know.
said that?
No, probably.
Oh,
All right. For my next question, would you say you act more white or more Mexican?
mm, I guess. Um, I've been like growing up in my childhood. I've been told I've been like very white and shit. Cause I don't know. I didn't really hang out with the Mexican kids. I was just hanging out with like with like one of my black homies or whatever. Like because over where I live is majority Hispanic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm not sure they still. I'm not sure yours guys' school still does this, or I don't know how your guys' school works. So basically, how it works is like it's they still have the segregation shit. So basically, they separate all of us like in one group. So they have like the Hispanics over here, and they have the non-speaking Spanish people over there. I've been put into those classes, like the non-speaking Spanish one, but I
Mm-hmm.
do like no Spanish. Like so, I've been like so like in those school times, like they're kind of like segregated. So like there was like this bias, no, not bias, like just they how we grow up as like, oh, you don't know Spanish, oh, get the fuck out of here, or you're not really Mexican, or so I just hang out with my black homies, my white homies, or my gringo homies.
So segregation
I
was
guess
based on the language barrier rather than actual race.
yeah, language barriers. It's not right. I mean, there was segregation over here, but not anymore. Now there's more bilingual and just English speaking. They still do it
Mm.
to this day.
Do you think that's beneficial to an extent?
Not really. I mean, I would understand, but just it just feels like separation, more segregation. That's how I felt back in the day. I was like, why the fuck what we can't like really talk with them or be with them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's always been like that. Since I live like close to the fucking border, like there's people from Mexico that come here for school and they only know Spanish and shit, but like we can really like communicate with them. So it was kind of like this weird like social how you say it like their own groups I guess. They're, over here is well it'll be like just the pure Mexicans then half Mexican half this or whatever then like the other minority groups because they're just majority of Mexicans.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the way how we grow up like we just like both segregated so we just stay in our own lane or whatever the case is. So
Mm.
I guess you could say I'm quote unquote white, but I don't think I act white because I don't think you can act a color. I don't know how the fuck you can act like a color. Like like the great Earl Switcher said, I'm too white. I act too black for the white kids and I'm too white for the blacks.
Or as the great Papa John once said, this is some good pizza.
Basically. Yeah,
So,
basically.
um, while we're on that topic, what kind of Mexican are you?
Um,
Or
I really what
I shouldn't say Mexican per se, but like what
Hispanic.
what Hispanic or Latinx branch
Fuck
are
Latin.
you?
I'm not fuck Latinx. No one. I never heard no Mexican say I'm Latinx.
What's it's
You
politically
you are
correct.
well. Fuck the political correct. No, I never heard. I've been to Mexico and here my whole life. And I never heard. I mean, I understand. Or I mean, Latinx, no Latino or Latino. That's so gay. I never heard no. Not even a gay Mexican would say that.
So
But
there's
I
gay
have
Mexicans.
yes, there is gay Mexicans. Can you believe it?
No.
Yeah, there's gay Mexicans out here.
But proceed.
Yeah, they're just gay Mexicans. They're just there. They exist. Gays are there.
So what kind of Hispanic are you?
What I've been told have been a mix of so many. Cause, well, for one, I'm Mexican, part Mexican.
What?
Then two, yeah, that Mexican. Then two, then I'm supposedly Cuban because my last name is Cuban because my father is. But my father's side has some Afro and African, like indigenous, I guess, like more African like roots and African, I guess you could say more black, more Afro. But I haven't like gotten a what are those DNA shit, the ancestry shits or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, those. I need to get one of those to figure out who the fuck I am. So I guess from my understanding, I'm like a mix of Mexican, kind of black, and Cuban. Because in Cuba, there's a bunch of like blacks in like in Cuba, and like majority of like Cubans are like well, not majority, like some of them are black because due to like condensation and how the whole shit got fucked up, whatever the case is.
Mm.
So yeah, I really don't know. I need to take those DNA tests.
Very interesting. Well, maybe that could be a good video for your YouTube channel.
Yeah, that would be like which Mexican I mean which Hispanic I am.
Who is more Hispanic, me or Andrew?
I'm more Hispanic than fuck him.
100% he's a fucking gringo piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a
Besides that,
privileged fucking piece. Yeah, he's a privileged fuck. I I was born next to the board. What the fuck he knows?
do you have any
Loser.
beef with any disabled people?
No, I do not have beef with the I'm trying to think. No, I don't think I had beef with a disabled person.
So,
I mean,
how does
I
Hezbollah
can't.
make you feel?
Oh, he's a he's a freak. He freaks me out.
So, what was your reaction when Mike Tyson bit his ear, even though he's 23?
It was so weird. It was it was so weird. It was the weirdest shit I ever seen Mike Tyson done.
So, you have beef with at least one disabled person, is what you're saying.
I mean, I kind of talked shit to an autistic kid.
Oh,
Well,
explain.
this is middle school. I mean, not middle school, elementary. I didn't know any better. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what was I on back then. I just wanted, I just wanted to be mean, and I didn't know he had autism because I didn't know any better.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just talking shit. Then I found out he had autism. I'm like, oh, shucks, that sucks. Then
Mm.
I got in trouble for it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop it. That this is fucked. Then I became friends with him. He's a really cool, awesome guy. I haven't talked to him in a minute. He's a, he's a really cool, awesome kid. He was awesome, but I haven't spoke to him ever since. I haven't seen him ever since middle school.
Ever since you bullied him?
No. No, I made it up. I made it up. I was his homie.
That's good.
He's a really good guy.
One of the
Shout out to
allies.
him. Yeah, he's one of the allies.
But besides that, no disabled ops.
No, except for Hezbollah, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck
Fucking hate
Hezbollah,
him. Fucking hate him.
that
Piece of
freak.
shit. Fucking
So,
piece of shit.
for question 25, have you ever done drugs?
Yeah, I did.
If you prefer not to go into this question, I'll respect that, but it is what I have wrote down.
What?
Oh, have you done drugs? Like, if you don't want to go into depth with this question, I won't
Oh,
force it
oh, I
upon
said
you.
yes.
Oh, what kind of drugs?
I didn't done well. Okay, so I have done weed. I've done cart. I guess is constructed weed, as you can say. Um, I done shrooms. I done edibles
Mm.
one time, but I'm kind of embarrassed of it. But one time, one of my friends. Well, I don't know what the. Well, I guess I want to say friend. I guess the guy I know from high school.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just in school in general, he had these perks. Like he had these pills. Like, hey, Wiggy, you want some of these? I'm like, what the fuck is this? These pink, they're like pink perks. And I was like, he's like, hey, Wiggy, you want some? I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I got some. Well, he gave me one, and I was like, you know what? One time, one time's a charm. And I got it, and never again. I'm not trying perks.
Was that a good experience?
No, it was horrible.
What did you see, or what did you experience?
I didn't. I felt like kind of numb. I don't know how to explain it. Like it felt really weird, and I was kind of freaking out because when I was at fucking school,
Mm.
and like it was the second time I was freaking out because the first time I was freaking out doing drugs is when I hit a cart really hard during like my one of my freshman years. Like I was like stoned. I was freaking the fuck out. But my friend told me this. All right, well, I'm gonna tell you guys like a tip just because you guys are tripping too, like bad. Like I couldn't like see properly. Like I was like tripping bad.
Mm-hmm.
So what you can do to see like normally? Because it was like my vision was wavy. Like I was like moving all over around the place. So what you could use like for normal vision is like mirrors and windows and like your phone camera, like to see normally. Like like
Mm.
the like the phone is your eyes and the windows and mirrors are your eyes that are like functioning. So that day was like really crazy. Like I guess one of my freshman years was like my peak quote unquote stoner years because we were doing drugs every day at that time. But I would say right now I'm not. I don't smoke anymore. I don't do
Mm-hmm.
drugs as much as I used to anymore because I got shit to do, and I really don't want to spend all my money on drugs because that's.
Mm-hmm.
And I do it once or twice, like here and there, with the friends and the coworkers. Like recently, they gave me some, and I was like chilling.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do it here and there. I would love to try shrooms again or edibles.
Like the Zipster.
Yeah, like the Zipster. I want to be. One day I want to go over there and
Shoot up
shoot,
drugs.
shoot with Zipster. That would be an awesome video.
Doing heroin with the Zipster, perhaps.
Oh no, no, not heroin. Speaking of, it's not heroin. That oh, so I almost did coke,
Mm.
crack,
Mm-hmm.
but thank God. Look, okay, so this is what happened, right? I was in my friend invited me to a club, and he told me that he's like, you never go outside. I was like, wait, what the fuck you mean? I'm always outside, like skating and shit. He's like, nah, talk about we're going outside, and I met his homies, his friends and shit, and like they're like in they're on some shit, you know. Like they were how you say it? Um, I don't know, fucking know, but they were just there. I just met his friends. We were in a club. We we snuck into the club. We're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be 21 when in the clubs, but we're like I was like 19 and he was 18 at the time, so we snuck in and like and like we were like drinking hella, like drinking so much shit, and we bought this thing called a tower. I think that's called. It was basically just full of alcohol, like a long tower of like alcohol. We drank it, and I bought it. I think they're like, no, they know it's fucking. And there's this one black guy. He's like, yo, dog, I really fuck with you. I fuck with the hair. I've been seeing you. I've been looking at you right now, and I really fuck with you. Like, I'm trying to get everyone fucked up, and he did a really good job because he bought like one of the most expensive bottles. Then we met one of these white boys, and like they're from the military, and people from the military like they come over here because we have like a really famous base or a big base over here at
Mm-hmm.
Fort Bliss. So they come over here. So these white boys from Kentucky and Louisiana, like they were there. He's like, I want to. The one of the white boys like, I like to be here because of the Latinas. I'm like, oh my god. And we met some other like military people, like some black guy, whatever, and like the white guy. We went to another club. It's called Rock City. I think that's called the club. I met a rapper named Polo Chugs. Like I used to listen to back in like in middle school. I took a picture with him. I might show it to you if I find it. But I met him. But one of my friends, like my friend's friends, he was talking to this girl, and we almost got jumped by a rapper. And we went to Waterburger because we were looking for him and we were scared for him. And we were just eating and shit, talking about like this crazy night this happened. I was just saying stupid shit. I was just saying shit, and I was like recording myself. Kind of, I took a picture with the white boys. I might show that later too.
Mm-hmm.
And later, I found out that white boy, that white boy that I really loved, and I was like connecting with. He had cocaine. He's like, he had like this big bag of cocaine. He's like, hey, this is mine. You want some? And I was like, I was really tempted, but my friend pulled me aside. He's like, nah, don't do that shit. I'm like, well, like, why? Just one time. They're like, no, don't do it. And I'm glad he pulled me to the side and like, because I probably would have done it because I was stupid drunk and I was doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That was a crazy night, by the way.
So,
So
would you consider that kind of a blessing in disguise that you did not do cocaine?
yeah, it was because yeah, I don't know how. For one, I would not take it now because I'm scared of that shit. And
Mm-hmm.
two, that's gonna kill me and fuck up my shit. So yeah, I think it's the best in disguise. I'm glad he didn't like I didn't take in shit where I was like stupidly drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not I'm not gonna be like one of those what's it called? Clubbing. I'm not gonna go to those clubs like the we outside type shit.
Like
Because it just
like the you was at the club, bottoms up when I first met you.
I guess you can say that.
Mm.
I guess. For me, I guess it's just full of degenerate stuff. Like there's you just see like bitches twerking and a bunch of alcohol. Oh, one time I saw the most fattest guy in the club. He was like at least 500 pounds. He was snorting crack, and he fell down to the floor. And I tried to help me and the black guy that I was talking about. We were trying to help him out, but like my friend told me this. That my friend is like, no, don't do that. Don't get involved with that. Like I'm just trying to help. And no, I'm like, don't do it. I'm like, no, I feel bad for the fat guys in crack.
So it wasn't
Because
Johnny on TikTok?
who the fuck is Johnny?
That one, like, really obese man I sent you through text messages?
Oh, that fat porn addict. Fuck.
Yeah.
No, no, that's not him. The fat. He's Mexican, by the way. He's not that fat white guy.
Oh.
He's like really cool fat Mexican. He's like Boogie 298 fat. He was that fat.
Post divorce or pre divorce?
Who, me?
Boogie 2988. Like, how fat was the guy? Because Boogie 2988
Oh,
recently underwent weight loss removal surgery. Or not recently, but a little while ago, he underwent weight loss
I
surgery.
think I think pre-divorce
Mm.
fatness. He was he kinda not pre-divorce. He's like less little fat than Boogie, but he's like neck to Boogie.
So just fat as fuck.
Yeah, you're just fat as fuck. It was funny as fuck to see a fat guy doing crack and falling down on the floor. He can't get up.
Was he doing crack
But
off a hooker's butthole, like in the famous movie Wolf of Wall Street? Was he the Wolf of Wall Street?
no, I never watched that movie, unfortunately. But no, he was not smoking crack at some girl's asshole.
Very
That would have been
interesting.
that would have been cool, but we
So,
weren't at a strip club.
so
It was just a normal ass club.
while we're on the topic of sniffing crack off of people's assholes, would you
Yeah.
ever, like, let's just say you had a female cousin, would you ever have sex with her? Tom would.
I know Tom's bitch ass would. No, I wouldn't.
Why?
Because that's incest. It's not incest. It's technically not incest, fucking Tom.
So, according to Tom, and he's the boss, he
He's the
says
boss.
step siblings are incest, but cousins are not. What do you say to that?
They're both bad.
What's
But
worse?
well, cousin fucking, I guess.
That's not incest, so the Bible does not specifically say.
I don't give a fuck if the Bible. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Like, what are the Bible's like sayings and shit? No,
So,
it's bad. Fucking your cousin is bad.
so what you're saying is that Tom would be doing bad if he fucked his own cousin and got her pregnant after marriage.
Yes, fucking your cousin is bad, Tom. You need to stop this, Tom. Please, Timothy, don't fuck your cousin after marriage. Don't marry her, please.
So,
You're just being off the stereotype of Alabama. Come on.
so for my next question, which SpongeBob character would you say you are?
Um, I don't fucking know.
Patrick because you're slow?
No, I'm not Patrick.
Mr.
I'm not
Krabs
that.
because you're greedy?
I mean, I guess I'm kind of greedy, but I'm not Mr. Krabs greedy.
Mm,
Um,
would you
who
be
would I be?
Bubble Bass?
No, I would not be Bubble Bass.
would
Would
you be the health inspector on that one episode?
didn't he almost die?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be the health inspector. I don't know who the fuck as a SpongeBob character. I'll be Larry the Lobster because I'm a real.
You wouldn't be Ray Mamilton, who
Ray
didn't
Mammoth.
let white people in the club, essentially. Remember that one episode where he had the tan sheet
Oh!
and he only allowed in the club?
Yeah, so be him because real only come there.
Ray
So if
Mamilton doesn't fuck with
yeah,
fake.
yeah. So if I saw you, and you want to be in the club, like, don't, you can't come.
So
You have to be this color.
you'd be Ray Mamilton because Ray Mamilton does not hate.
Yes, exactly. He's a real.
Oh,
But if you were tan enough, then I might let you in the club. Andrew could come to the club, but you and Tom, you
with a
guys can't.
what if we had a bag of cocaine?
Mm, maybe, but you need to be the certain color. That's the rule. That's the number one rule.
So, who's your favorite Mario character?
Ooh, Waluigi.
Do you hold a
Wal
personal attraction not attraction meaning like in love, but like what makes the character? Why is he your favorite character?
I don't know. Honestly, I always liked him because like one, he's back then I was really outcast, and yeah, I see him at like him being outcasted. He's on fucking Smash, fucking
Mm.
Sakurai bitch ass. Like he's always been outcasted. Even his own brother, I guess, doesn't like him. Well, not like him, I guess, just not respects him, I guess.
So
So I really like Waluigi. He's a really good character. They should have at least added him as Smash Brothers. They give him some love.
do you
Like
think
he
he was
deserves.
robbed of his spot in
Yes,
Smash Brothers?
yes, yes, he was. I don't think anyone was asking for that. Fucking was that one bitch from Fire Emblem. I don't know who the fuck the bitch's name is. I
It
don't even
was
remember.
Byleth.
Yeah, who the fuck was asking?
Quite
Maybe
literally no one.
I think Etika did, but I think he. I could understand Etika, but not that much people were asking for her.
I think that personally, in my opinion, the characters that literally everyone wanted were Waluigi, Shadow, and
What was that shit?
Ridley was one, but we got Ridley obviously. But
Oh yeah,
so
really.
Waluigi and Shadow were some of the big ones. I would say,
I
but
I remember Waddle Dee,
Waddle Dee would be
um,
a good one.
Toad.
Toad, great one.
What else I remember? Oh, they wanted Goku. They wanted Master Chief.
Dude, they had so many. Dude, if they would have literally signed like a decent deal with those companies, I mean, no, even I'll do you one better. If they would literally team up with like modders and shit, I bet you they could pump out a ton more characters. I mean, they just pay guys to make models for them. I don't understand what the big discrepancy with that is.
I think that's what Sega did with Sonic Mania. They got like the modders and I guess yeah, the modders of Sonic
Mm-hmm.
to help make Sonic Mania. That's what I believe. But Nintendo's kind of gay for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, Waluigi's a real. He has a special place in my heart. He's a real one. I could relate to him.
Amen. Amen. So, for my next question, I believe we've already went over this, so I'm gonna skip this question. It was regarding your stench, but you don't have a stench. You properly take care of yourself and take showers. Not every Thanksgiving,
Yes.
so I'm gonna be skipping over that question actually. So for my next question, would you ever do the Buffalo Bill tuck?
What the fuck? What is that?
It's where you tuck your penis in between your thighs and you
Oh, to make it like
squeeze.
a pussy?
Yeah, and you squeeze really hard.
Why the fuck do you want to do that? I thought you was to make a funny pussy.
Would you
Funny
ever do that?
pussy. No, I wouldn't. I
Why?
saw it in Scary Movie.
Like with Tifu?
I think yeah, that's the character's name. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure you watched. I think you probably watched it. Like they did
No,
the
there's
pussy.
let me like the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh boy,
It's
yeah.
like he'll be like Jamie, pull that up for me, please. I'm gonna be Jamie, and I'm gonna pull up the picture of Tifu with the mangina. Jamie, can you pull up the
Yeah.
picture of Tifu with the mangina, please? Thanks, Jamie. Uh, unless
But
I'm
no, I
just a
would.
fucking weirdo. Yeah, that doesn't exist. Never mind.
That never existed. You just made it up. So that which means that you done it.
No.
Then
No,
why
the Buffalo
it's
Bill
you?
tuck. No, the Buffalo Bill tuck is real. Uh, Here, I'm gonna look up Tifu tucking dick
Oh my fucking god,
in
bro.
between legs.
So this is like it's real.
Okay,
No, I would
I'll find the
not.
picture at a later date, but it was a real picture.
I would never do it. I would never do the Buffalo Tuck shit, whatever it's called.
The Buffalo
Uh,
Bill tuck.
yeah, I would never do that. Never.
So I can't. This is the closest image I could find, but it is.
Bro.
It's not.
Okay, let me see.
Here,
Let
here it
me
is.
see.
Here it is, Jamie. Or no,
I
that
can't
one.
even see it. I can't even see it. Just the PMG.
Let me find another image.
No, I don't want. I don't want to see it. It's okay. I have the. I have a picture of what it is. You described it to me really good. Really.
So this
Oh my
isn't this
fucking.
isn't necessary. This
This
isn't
is
nec-
not the.
It's not the close, but imagine him tucking his dick between his legs. That is essentially what the Buffalo Bill tuck entails. So you're against that.
I guess. I
So
guess
that
so.
picture offends you.
No, it doesn't affect me. I really don't give a shit, but I would not do that.
Thank you, Jamie. Okay, so next question. Thoughts on Doug Bowser and his racist Twitter remarks?
Oh, um, yeah. I don't know why would Doug Buzzer would say that. He's like the new Nintendo of America, president of Nintendo America. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why he said that. He should have just kept it to himself. I don't know why he hates them. I don't know why he hates the Hispanic and African community. I don't know what I did to him or the African American did to him. I would
So,
like to know, but yeah, I don't know why he said that shit. That's fucked up.
do you think he's based for saying that?
No, he's not base. Whoever says the word base is gay. No, it,
So, uh, are you aware of while we're on the topic of Nintendo fans, are you aware of what Lamar Wilson has done?
no. What did he do?
There's rumors, and this is alleged, so he can't sue me. Allegedly, he has a ring in his basement, and he's a
Oh,
pedophile. Allegedly.
no, but he's such a nice guy. Why would he do that?
Well, I had this person on Omegle telling me one night that he was doing that, so I think I think it's ought to be looked into. But so you don't agree with Doug Bowser saying he hates certain ethnic group?
Yeah, I really don't like that. And if Lamar Wilson ever did that, I don't like him for that either.
So
He was such a nice guy.
so Doug Bowser in October, I think it was October 8th, 2020, tweeted out, "God, you're so hot
Mm.
and your bushy little tail." How did you feel when he tweeted that?
That was, I thought it was kind of funny when he said. I
I
thought it was
can't.
the funniest shit ever when he said that. I don't know why he was saying such a thing.
So
Back in 2020 when Doug Buzzer in 2020 was wild back then. He had certain ethnic groups and saying some weird stuff.
here, Jamie,
And
pull that up, Jamie. On Jamie is pulling up some of the Doug Bowser tweets.
oh my god, bro.
So, would you say that Doug Bowser had some sort of correctness in what he said?
What was the correctness? What did he say?
um,
Which tweet are you talking about?
I believe it was the one where it was something about women can't drive.
What did he say? Women. What
Eh,
was the tweet? Can you please read me like the full like tweet he said about women can't drive?
Um, let me. I'm looking at the Doug Bowser Twitter right now. I'm not totally not logging into it, but I'm checking it.
Because I never saw that one. I didn't know he made a women can't drive tweet.
Or there was a
I
picture
didn't.
of him with Osama bin Laden. Uh,
Whoa, he made Osama.
he did, I guess.
Damn, that's how. No wonder his Osama's hard drive was like had a bunch of cool shit,
Like Nintendo games.
like Nintendo games, a bunch of memes and images and videos and movies. Can we all agree Osama was really cultured back then? He
I
was
think
for the
he was
culture.
actually a decent guy. I think that the media
I don't,
spent
I
him in
don't,
the wrong way.
I don't think decent will be. It's the right word. Just as a culture, like he's part of the not part of the culture. He's like culturally known, like
Hmm.
with stuff like Western culture, I guess, like games and movies.
I see. I unfortunately cannot find any tweets from Doug Bowser as the account is locked out for some reason, which, I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not surprised. I don't run it, but if I did, that's probably what happened. So, for my
Oh,
next
shucks.
question, what is one thing you think is corrupting the youth?
Oh, there's a lot of things. First, I don't think it's a great idea to give the youth already a fucking phone or tablet at this early age because there's been studies where a fucking 6-year-old knows how to fucking use a phone. No, not 6-year-old, 6-month-year-old. Um, porn is a big one. I don't think porn's been talking about because porn really fucks with your head. I I can say that in a personal sense because I saw porn at a very young age and I
Mm-hmm.
I think it really fucked me up because unrestricted internet back in the day. And I saw a bunch of shit. Even the internet too. Like you would see like you can search anything on the internet. Back in the day, now it's like more censored, more secured, I guess now. But back in the day, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
as a personal sense, I saw like some shit I was not supposed to see when I was little. Like I would see like gore videos or porn or whatever, like the infamous Butt Dwyer and the suicide show with none of the suicide. Like there was this Mexican episode where the guy shot himself, and I saw it. Then I saw porn, and there's I guess a bunch of shit is corrupting the youth, like porn, the unrestricted internet. What else? I guess I guess the main focus for me, if I was a parent, like I would like not to give them a tablet at this early age. It would just drive away the happiness and soul out of it, and not giving them the internet
Mm-hmm.
at an early age, on at least unrestricted internet, so they won't see like a bunch of fucked up shit and what's going on. Because they really like it takes a toll, and like as a kid's mind, I was one of them. I can like tell you for that for sure. I saw some fucked up shit. And, kids don't know that much. Like they're not their brains are not that developed. They don't know what the fuck's going on. What deem is right is wrong. So there's a bunch of shit corrupting out there, especially
Mm.
now.
I see. Would you say there's any hope for our generation or
No,
future ones?
I don't think so. I hope so, but I don't think so because the whole social media, and like I don't know, but just in general, everything is going to shit. But I don't think I have anything for the youth because I guess we kind of just push them out the side.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not push. We didn't push them. Well, I guess some certain parents just give them the phones or tablets just to shut the fuck up, or they're just not there in general, or just not good parenting or whatever. So I don't think there's any like hope. I mean, there's some good parents out there, at least some, but like maybe it's my environment because it's mostly that.
Mm-hmm.
But, but there might be still hope. They just need like now there's some parents understanding that I can't give them social media because there's been studies where teenage girls get affected really easily on social media about they really like affects their body choices and what they want to do with their body and a bunch of other shit. So I guess there is some hope, maybe, hopefully.
Mm. I mean, there has to be some sort of solution because we're going to be put in a position to where when all these leaders of the world, pass on, I mean, there's going to have to be someone who steps up to the plate. And I firmly believe if anyone in our generation were to step up to the plate, I think we would be in a much bigger mess than we would ever imagine. I don't necessarily think that. I'm not saying that there isn't any bright individuals, but it's very rare to find someone who's well composed, and not that we, not that everyone needs to be perfect, but there needs to be a lot more competent people and a lot more people willing to take responsibility in today's society for their actions. And I feel like responsibility and consequences aren't evident, especially in today's youth.
Yeah, exactly.
So, ending off the interview with this, if you had the opportunity to transmit a message to everyone in the world, what would it be?
Don't watch porn. Stay in school. Don't do shit. Do some shit, but like have some fun here and there, but like don't get in trouble for it. Just yeah, just don't watch porn. Finish school. Do what you would love, I guess. Do what do what is you. Do what you love. Don't do what your mom or dad said or whatever he or she says. Do what you like. And yeah, don't watch porn. Porn's bad.
All right. Well, it's been an honor, Kevin. Thank you for coming on, and I look forward to doing many more shows with you in the future.
What pleasure.